October 1996. The town of Kimry, Tver region. A morning like any other. Alexei Gorelov, 34 years old, a bus driver for route number 14, walks out of his apartment building. He is wearing an old nylon jacket. In his hands, a wrapped sandwich and a pack of cheap cigarettes. He does not say goodbye to his wife. He does not wake up his son. It was a regular Tuesday. At 7 a.m., he was seen alive for the last time. At 8:30 a.m., bus number 14 left for its route without him. The dispatcher said Gorelov did not show up for his shift. His wife called the police 3 days later, not because she did not love him, because sometimes he would disappear for a few days to drink, but this time he never came back. The case was opened and closed in 2 weeks. The official statement, missing, likely left for an unknown destination. In the 1990s, people went missing in Kimry more often than cars started in the morning. His wife filed for divorce. His son, Sayusa, started first grade without a father. But Alexei Gorelov's pension account remained active in the system. 27 years passed. In 2023, the local social fund office received a routine request from Moscow. An automated check flagged an anomaly. The employee, her name is Galina Petrovna, 20 years on the job, opened the file and froze. Pension payments had been made to Alexei Gorelov's account regularly for 27 years straight. First 800 rubles a month, then 12,000, and in 2023, 22,000 rubles. And the money was being withdrawn, always in cash, from the same ATM on Tuesdays between 6:10 and 6:30 p.m. Galina Petrovna called the police. She said something they would never forget. Either bury this case or come with witnesses, because dead people do not withdraw money on Tuesdays. Police pulled the transaction history. Thousands of withdrawals, but not random, precise. Lenin Street, Building 14, Tuesday, 6:10 to 6:30 p.m. Never a mistake, not once in 27 years. They downloaded 5 years of security camera footage, sat down to watch. And there he was, a man with a heavy build, a cap, an old nylon jacket, face hidden. He always tilted his head down like he was hiding from the camera. But the walk, experts described it as confident, swaying, with a slight limp on the right leg. Alexei Gorelov's 1996 case file had a note: limp on the right leg, injury from the Army in 1984. Coincidence? Police do not believe in coincidences. They compared withdrawal times with bus schedules and found something shocking. The unknown man always arrived at the ATM on bus route number 14, the exact same route Gorelov drove in 1996. Investigators found an old conductor. Baba Nina, 78 years old, worked Route 14 for 20 years, retired in 2010. They showed her Gorelov's 1996 photo. She looked, paused, drank her tea. Then she said, "That is Lyosha. I recognized him immediately. He never died. He just went out for a smoke and forgot to come back. Then he rode with me as a passenger, always quiet, always hiding behind a newspaper. I saw him 100 times. I thought he was driving a different route." The police went silent. If Baba Nina was right, Alexei Gorelov never disappeared. He lived in the same town, rode his own bus, collected his pension, and no one was looking for him. On Tuesday, November 14th, 2023, police set up a stack-out at the ATM on Lenin Street, 14. 3 undercover officers, 2 cars in the courtyard, night vision cameras. At 6:10 p.m., he appeared. The same cap, the same jacket, the limp. He inserted his card, entered the pen, withdrew 15,000 rubles. And then they took him. They removed his cap. And the officers, tough men who had seen everything, stepped back. Because standing in front of them was Alexei Gorelov. But he looked no older than in 1996. The same eyes, the same scar above his eyebrow, the same worn-out nylon jacket. DNA testing confirmed it. No mistake. During interrogation, he was silent for 3 hours. Then he looked up and said one sentence. "I did not disappear. I just became unnecessary. And I collected my pension under a power of attorney that I signed for myself. Is it a crime to be no one?" The investigator asked, "Where did you live all these years?" Gorelov laughed. A dry, rasping laugh of a man who forgot how to talk to people. Then he answered, "In my own home, the same apartment. I just came through the wall." The next morning, officers arrived at the building on Lenin Street. Number 14, by the way. Coincidence? No. Gorelov chose the ATM across from his own home. The entrance where he lived 27 years ago. The neighbors had changed. His wife had died 2 years earlier from cancer. His son had moved to St. Petersburg, working as a long-haul trucker. Gorelov said, "There is a door in the technical floor that no one has opened since 1985. Police found it behind an electrical panel. The door was not locked. They opened it and saw a den. Electricity tapped from the panel, wires twisted with electrical tape. Water from the upstairs neighbor's toilet tank through a hose. Heat from the heating pipe. He slept on old mattresses stacked 3 high. Ate instant noodles and canned stew. Read Soviet detective novels, reread 100 times. But the most terrifying thing was on the walls. Every surface from floor to ceiling was covered with dates, numbers, and names. Alexei Gorelov kept a diary for 27 years. On the walls, he recorded who walked past his hiding place. When a neighbor in apartment 45 had a son. When the woman in apartment 12 lost her dog. Who left whom? Who cheated on whom? Gorelov was not sent to prison. Psychiatric evaluation declared him unfit. He was sent to a locked psychiatric hospital for compulsory treatment. At his first examination, the doctor asked, "Alexei, why did you not return to your family? You could have." Gorelov looked at the doctor, calmly, without anger, and he answered in a way that made the psychiatrist's hands shake. "I did return. On the first day, I knocked on the door. My son, who was 7 years old, opened it, looked at me, and asked, 'Who are you?' I said, 'Dad.' And he slammed the door and called his mother. He said, 'There is a strange man here.' I stood there for a minute and left. I understood that being no one is not when you are not in the passport. It is when your own son does not recognize you." His pension continues to be paid. Every Tuesday, he still walks to the ATM on Lennon Street, 14, withdraws his money, puts it in his nylon jacket pocket, and walks toward a home that no longer exists for him. But now a van with a red cross always follows him. Orderlies wait for him to finish. He never resists. He never has. And you say missing. Sometimes people do not disappear. They are just no longer being waited for.
Thanks for watching. See you.